Hey guys, it's Cassie from And Other Lovelies, and I wanted to share with you a quick video letting you know how I organized my supplies for my very first December daily album. I'm going to be using one of these iris containers, and I did a pretty good job of not buying new products this year for December daily and instead shopped my stash and pulled products from last year's December daily kits purchased from Ali Edwards. So in this iris container here, I've got a slew of papers from the Jasmine Jones kit last year, and then the Kelly Purkey kit as well. I decided to stick to more traditional colors, lots of reds, blacks, and whites. I also pulled through some of my old products from my Messy Box subscription from A Beautiful Mess. I love the graphic prints that their monthly kits had, so pulled some of those, Christmas and just generic papers and things. Grabbed some of my basic inks here and some baker's twine. I also went through some transparencies. Some of these are from A Beautiful Mess kits, others are just from Michaels, but I figured those would make neat see-through elements throughout my album. Next up on my list of supplies to gather were alphabet stickers. So trying to stick within the red, black, white, gold, silver range of colors, I went through my stash and just pulled out a slew of mixes of fonts, and some of these are new, some of these are much loved. You can see lots of stickers are missing there. I'm looking forward to seeing kind of how I can use up some of these. So all of those will go in the box next. Next, I went through my stamps and pulled out the Christmas ones. So I've got some from My Style Stamps, two from Ali Edwards. This is one that she did last year, and then this is one that I purchased for this year. I grabbed some numbers in case I don't have enough, and ephemera and things, just some basic letters. These I think are adorable emojis from A Beautiful Mess. And then finally from last year I had two from Clearly Kelly Purkey Shop, and then this one here was Kelly Purkey for Ali Edwards December Daily. So those have been just hanging out all year, and decided I should pull them out and put them to good use. Next in my box is going to go my collection of tiny word stickers. I pulled the red, white, and black ones, a couple craft ones from the Cheer kit that I think will work. But I just have those punched on a ring here to make it easy to flip through. Kind of the same concept. When I went through my stickers and things, I have these really old snowflakes and snowmen, things like this that aren't necessarily my style anymore, but I figured I might as well bring them out, and if they find a place, great. If they don't, that's okay too. But just really went through and tried to see, okay, what would match those colors and what can I use up? So probably more supplies than I need, but at least they're all in this one box. Next up is my favorite part of the iris containers, the part that lets you section things off. So as I was going through, I kind of tried to combine the light colors. So for example, I've got all my silver and white embellishments up here. Very few greens. If you know me at all, green is not one of my favorite colors. So I've got a couple pieces from last year's kits, but not much. Gold. All sorts of things. I know that's a Maggie Holmes one. These are from, I think, Teresa Collins. I had these large oversized alphas from A Beautiful Mess kit. So I pulled out the letters to spell joy. And just a few odds and ends. There's some gold ribbon in there, a few tags, things like that. Make up the gold section. Red, very similarly. Couple Christmas embellishments, but above all, I mean, it's really just a mix of random things from my stash. Got twine and a lot of washi, my roller date stamp in here. I tried out embossing some wood veneer, which is pretty fun. I don't know if you can see those or not, but they turned out really pretty. I'm really excited about them. And I did the same thing after going through my collection of numbers. So you can see there how shiny those are. I just pulled some gold embossing powder. This one was gold and black. These ones are more of a traditional gold, but they turned out really nice. So planning on using those. This section over here is just all of my numbers. This is an assortment of things from past story kits, Week in the Life kit. These are from Joann's, I believe, just a whole bunch of numbers. So planning on just mixing and matching a couple random ones from thicker sheets. Made it into that box. And then over here we've got blacks and whites. So I've found that my stash had just a ton of these. These are labels from an old story kit, a few ampersands, just some paper scraps that I thought might fit in as nice embellishments. And then lastly, I've got my cards. So most of the ones that I'm planning on using I've already stuck into my album, but these are the leftovers that I had. As you can see, there's a lot more greens and blues that didn't get used, but they're in here in case I need them. And then likewise for the 4x6 as well. Something that I'm planning on trying this year is incorporating a few transparencies and things. So these are some, I believe, from 7 paper that I tried stamping on with StazOn that I think turned out pretty cool. Here's some with the little Christmas trees, and then some with text. And these worked really well just with the messy circles that are from one of Allie's stamp sets. So that's a look at how I'm organizing my supplies. I actually took this bin home with me, as well as just lugged my basic supplies, my Tim Holtz Tiny Attacher, tape, glue, scissors, to my parents' house this last week for Thanksgiving, and it worked perfect for me to set up my foundation pages. So with that, I'd like to take a couple seconds to show you what I'm planning on using this year. So I purchased the Jasmine Jones 4x6 album that came out last year from Allie Edwards' shop. It's this really pretty red here. This will be my first time working with a 4x6 album, but I'm interested to see kind of how it all comes together. I've never done a December daily before. I'm not sure if, I always wasn't sure that if I had enough stories to tell, but I'm going to try it. So here goes nothing. But I started this off with just a tag that says 2016, tied that off with some gold ribbon. And then my title page is really simple, just this heart embellishment, December acetate piece, and this is from an old Studio Calico kit. I'm planning on doing kind of a Christmas wish list or a bucket list for all the things that I want to do this month. Here, I got that idea from Brandy Kincaid. She gave some of her tips in a recent Scrap Gals podcast, so I'm going to try that here. I've already got the tree tag stuck in here because we did that this last weekend, but planning on telling that story there. These are just old marketing cards from Studio Calico, but the red matched this album perfectly, so I'm planning on using that probably as a border in some way. Got 2 of those back to back. And then we get into the days of Christmas. So this card's from a Kelly Perky kit, wish list, Jasmine Jones. I really tried to consider the cards that could be seen through to the next page. So for example, this one has the black and white, so we can see that giant 3 here sees through to black and white stripe behind. So I'm hoping that will translate well when I just stick a little picture or something right here, or maybe a 3x4 on this side of the page. I stuck in a couple little pockets. I'm not sure if I'm going to use these or not, but I thought it'd be kind of a neat place to slip in some extra journaling. I'm thinking I'm going to use the circle punch and kind of cut out a little tab here so people know that there's something inside. But we'll see if those stay put or if they move around through the album. Then I kind of started to introduce some yellow. So this is from an old cheer kit. I like being able to see through to the yellow on the back side there. These say Happy Holidays. Those are from a Beautiful Mess kit. And then here, that cute little car introduces some pink, which then I have showing up here with some light pink polka dots. Another one of those big oversized numbers here. The light pink polka. And then again, back to the yellow. I have this red here. This will probably move. I'm not a big fan of the ketchup and mustard look, but I liked the gold paired with yellow, and then again the see-through to the really graphic black and white I thought looked nice here with that card. So planning on, again, leaving room for photos, whether it be here on this 3x4 side, on the back of this card, or journaling, and then again on this side here, so that we don't lose the see-through. Another thing that I'm planning on trying this year is doing my journaling typed on the computer and printed on vellum. I'm hoping that if I can size it right, I won't lose that see-through quality. But we'll see kind of how it plays out. So then we're on to day 7. This is from my old Beautiful Mess card kit there. Another pocket. Then we've got into the 14-15. I'll just show you guys this. This was totally a happy accident, but I was attempting to emboss these chipboard letters. Or numbers. You guys might have these from an old Studio Calico kit. It used to say 2015, and they were all hooked together. So I cut them apart. And then I was sprinkling embossing powder on this, and I didn't realize that I didn't get the upper part, but it kind of created an ombre effect. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I think it turned out pretty cool. So I've got that in there for day 15. Thought it looked nice with the brown of the antlers. Then again, introduced it a little bit more pink, just balanced out with lots of black and white. This card here is from an old Studio Calico kit, and it just has the months of the year on it. And I'm planning on figuring out a way to highlight December. I'm not sure if I'm going to do like a glitter outline or something, or maybe color in a few of the Decembers, maybe 3 of them, to just draw your eye to that. Then, again, just some more cards. This one's from a Kelly Perky kit, Counting My Blessings on the back. So again, kind of thinking about looking forwards and backwards in the album. This one is very graphic and it lines up with this crossword, but then this one has the red, which pulls from the red over here. I really liked how this Santa belt pulled this gold with this yellow here, and then the blue with the blue, and then I have the 20 in here that will fill up that see-through pocket. 21 on the back, so the red over here and the red down the side. Black and white again. I also have a couple of these left over from an album I put together for my younger sister. I did 14 memories for her 14th year, and so I've got all the upper numbers left. So I'm planning on incorporating a few of these. These are from an old, I think a 7 paper line from Studio Calico. And a couple more tags interspersed. And that pretty much rounds out the album. I'm not sure if this is going to be enough page protectors for me to tell, for me to include all the pictures. I take a lot of pictures, so I've still got some space in here. I've pulled out some of my 4x4 page protectors, which I might include in this, but I'm not sure how it's going to affect kind of that see-through quality between pages. But I plan on, if I need more pages, I'll add to them. I'm not stuck to the 25, a rigid 25 to make it through the 25 days of December. But I'm really excited about this project. I hope that you're excited too. Like I said, it's my first time attempting this, so I'm interested to see how it will all come together. And I've been super inspired by the ladies that have put up their work online. So best of luck to everyone that's giving this a shot over the next 25 days, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what you create. Thanks so much.